Hey Reef Builders, what's going on out there? Evan Montgomery coming at you from just south of Oslo, Norway this time. We're here in the home of Tomas. He's got a really nice reef tank out here in the Norwegian countryside, and I think he wants to tell us a little bit about it today. So, you know, it's a nice SPS dominant reef, a few LPS in here, some Ghanese, and a whole bunch of really nice fish. So I'm gonna grab the camera here and we will let Tomas, I think, start off. Tell us a little bit about the equipment. Well, let's start with the tank itself. How big is it? And then a little bit about the equipment, some lighting and pumps and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. This is a traditional 720 liters, measure 2 meters, 60-60. It's been running since December 2018. And yeah, so you can see it's built as a mixed reef on the top here. I can lift it up so you can see. There are 5 lamps up here. They have 2 GHL meters, and I also have two Philips Coral Care Gen 2. Mm-hmm. And behind here I also have a LED bar. Gives me a little bit peek on the colors. It's violet and violet purple and some UV, which brings out some fascinating colors on the corals. Underneath I have a sump in this area. I use filter socks for filtration. I have some Zebrax for some additional filtration. Carbon is in another sock here, and I have a Kalkwasser mixer from Deltec, just to keep my pH on a good level. Behind here I have a Bubble King skimmer. Very satisfied with that one. It's an old version. Doesn't take that much footprint, so it's a very nice addition to a packed sump. And behind here I have 2 actually return pumps. One is from China. It's Jibao. It's for running. I have a manifold running all the way behind here over to this apartment. I have a chiller. I have some other reactors connected to that one. So just another. Instead of having a ton of pumps, I have one manifold. And then real exclusive is the return main pump up to the display tank.
Very nice. Yeah, I see you got the Destaco calcium reactor here. I've got one of those running on my home tank. We don't see those much in the US, but I think they're probably a little more popular over here.
Yeah, this is made in Belgium, so this is probably why. I guess that you Americans will choose something produced a bit closer. But the Destaco from Aquamarine Supply is in Belgium. I'm really satisfied with that one. Mm-hmm. It saves me a lot of money in the long term on running the system. And just to measure and just to make sure that everything is okay, I have a pH controller.
Alcatronic?
Alcatronic, yes.
Yep.
So KH, measure KH and pH.
Great.
So
then I see you've got an RO unit back there.
Yeah.
And you were saying earlier how you have a drain underneath the tank, so that makes things really easy.
Absolutely. I've been running or I've been culling currents in over a decade. So one of the things that we need to with these large systems, we need to figure out how we're gonna save us work. And carrying water is something I stopped many years ago. It's better to have the pipes here and drain here. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, you've got some really nice fish in there. You want to tell us a little bit about those?
Sure. My main goal in this tank is the corals. So all my mostly of my fishes are here for a reason. We have some good variation of tanks. That's eye candy and some good algae eaters. I have some Antias and Chromis. That's just for fun. You probably see a butterfly back there.
The copper band?
Yeah, copper band.
Yeah, I just saw him a minute ago.
Yeah, that's my Acacia eater, so he is taking care of those. A bunch of new wrasses are in.
A lot of wrasses in here, I noticed.
Yeah, that's. I had 2 large ones. One of them is suddenly missing, so then I bought a bunch of new ones because they're fun and, of course, very good to take care of my corals. Some clowns. I can't have an aquarium without some clowns. So they're here. Firefish is on just for eye candy. No special. What do you say?
Reason.
Reason. Yeah. What else? Flame Hawk. He's over here. That's a funny little bastard. And. It's hard to see, but there's also very nice mandarin fish.
Oh yeah, I saw him just a minute ago also, yep.
And over here you see my lawnmower. It's a nice one. And also a fox face, yeah, he's coming out there as well. So you can see it's a lot of algae eaters. Which helps.
Well, there's no algae, so they're doing their job.
Absolutely. So that's why they're here. So yeah, that's as far as fish.
All right, Tomas, you've got a whole lot of really nice corals. You were just saying this tank is mostly featuring the corals here, so tell us about a few of your favorites. Looks like a lot of really nice pieces.
Yeah, it's hard to separate those from each other. Obviously, I love Milliporas. I have a bunch of Milliporas here, from the pink to the green or golden, the blues, and pink purple. Yeah. I love them very, and they makes even SPS mostly is just a standing still and don't give an impression of any movement. But those with some hairy polyps, I love them. Of course, the Hyacinthus here in the middle is a crown piece, very nice one. And just beneath is ultra tenuis, blue, greenish. I love the patterns on that one, and the coloring. And I can't have aquarium without some movement. So some gonies, some fungia on the bottom to fill up the seafloor. And of course a bunch of Aphilias on the right corner. You can see them afterwards, and I also have the torches down in this area. So yeah, but deepwater acros is always nice. I collected them in this region here, a little bit lower light. Seems to be happy about the lighting and flow conditions there. And yeah, it's hard to pick out one of them, but
too many corals to mention today.
Yeah.
Great. Well, Tomas actually runs Millipora Corals, a little shop out of his house here. So I think we're going to turn around, head down there. We're going to check out his phytoplankton culturing, and then we'll head down and see his coral tables where he's got some wild corals that he just got in. So we're going to head down there and check that out.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is for now the place where I grow my my phytoplankton. This is something I introduce each day to all of my aquariums. This is 100% natural and a good food source for all my corals. And corals are the ones that I tend to give, or I want to give them as good and natural experience as possible. So further in here we have my tanks.
Back here we can start in the corner back here, I guess, then walk around and look at the corals.
Sure. Yeah. Clownfish breeding.
See this pair of black. What kind of clownfish are those?
That's what we call Darwin.
Darwin?
If I put some extra lights in the cave here, you probably you can see the eggs there, which is due to hatch in probably a day or two. But you can see the eyes are now complete. You can see the reflection. That means it's close to hatching day.
Very cool. Some bang guys in here, and then a pair of, you said Ocellaris back here, right?
Yes, and the standard color patterns.
And this is a nice little workshop area. You got your sink and a bunch of fragging supplies and salts and supplements and all that around here. Very cool.
I'm hosting a reef meet here in Norway, so this morning I took out probably 50 colonies of LPSs and frags, so we can take a look at what's left.
Yeah. I saw some tiles over here that look familiar, the Indonesian tags on them.
Yeah.
You got some Bali aquaculture?
This is from Bali, and I just received them a few, 3-4 weeks ago from Bali.
So if Vincent's watching, it looks like your shipment made it just fine.
Absolutely, Vincent. This is
nice looking stuff.
From all the other imports from Bali, this was by far the best. So Vincent, keep them coming this way and in this shape. This is tremendous work.
And yeah, let's see some of your favorite corals here in the tables.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, the Acroporas. I love them. We have a Walt Disney here. We have a very nice Tenuis here, Humesi, for example. It's hard to separate those. Very nice Alveopora, purple down here. Some deep water acros.
Well, yeah, you said you took a lot of your nicest stuff out for the show tomorrow, so
absolutely.
I guess what we're looking at is just what's left over, but it's still a really nice collection.
Yeah, this is what I didn't have time to harvest this morning. So yeah, I'll keep working later on today and tomorrow for the show. So the customers down at Reef Meet will see the best corals and nicest one. Yeah.
Great. Well, I think we're gonna head down to town where the meeting is gonna be tomorrow and kind of check out the space and maybe get some dinner. And then we'll get back at that tomorrow. I should be shooting some videos from the meeting and kind of show off what all is going on there. So for now, I think we're gonna call it a night from Tomas's house and move on to the next thing. But this has been a great little tour he's given us. We had some good pizza and great hospitality here. So much appreciated.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.